I was just thinking about there's this kind of like, I guess it's an anecdote about my time at school that I wanted to share because I feel like it highlights something important. And I think just saying it in concept isn't as powerful as telling a story. So basically, I live in the UK, so in sixth form, which is like college, you have 2 years. You have year 12, year 13. And, we have the same like area, like common room. So I was a year 12 around lots of year 13s. And, I had my year 12 friends. But I kind of always wanted to know more year 13 people. And they're in the year above, right? And, as a year 12, they seem really scary. And even though I wanted to talk to some of them, I didn't, because they were older than me. And I was scared about what they might think of me. I was scared, they might think, oh, he's just like a silly year 12 trying to talk to us cool year 13s. I thought that they thought all of that stuff. So, I didn't talk to them. And, they left. I moved up to year 13. And the new year 12's come in. So now I'm year 13. Top of the school. And, the year 12's come in. And I have the same thing. Like, I kind of want to socialize with some of them. I want to talk to some of them. And then, to my surprise, I started thinking, what if they don't like me? I'm the older one. So they might think, oh, look at this older year 13 trying to talk to us year 12s. Like, what is he doing? Is he like, does he not have friends? Is he uncool? And it's genuinely so silly because first of all, it's kind of irrational, but that's not really the point. The point that I'm trying to make is there is always going to be a nagging voice in your head telling you to not do something. And the thing is, the nagging voice is not built upon reason. Because, in both of those situations, let's say if the first one was true, if it was like reasonable and true, that, the year 13s were cooler and I was uncool because I was year 12, then surely in the second situation, when I was year 13, I should have been able to talk to the year 12s because, I'm the cool one. But no, even then, the voice flipped back on me and like started nagging again, but with the opposite reason. And that shit doesn't make any sense. So the voice is clearly not built upon reason. The voice is built upon trying to do anything to get you to not do the thing that is scary. Like, that's what that voice is. That voice is the part of your brain that is scared. And you can't listen to it. And the reason you can't listen to it is because it's irrational. It would be completely irrational to listen to it. Because it's not reasonable. in any situation, it will do anything to get you, to keep you scared. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to make sense at all. It doesn't make sense a lot of the time. And you know, sometimes you might think that there is some like credibility to what it's saying. But even then, that's irrelevant. When you realize that it will do anything. That nagging voice will do anything to keep you scared. And so what do? You have to be the one to overpower your own nagging thoughts. Because you have to realize that these thoughts are not necessarily in other people's heads. They're not even necessarily in the environment. It's just you. It's just you thinking those thoughts. Like those thoughts of, oh, they might think I'm uncool. And you know, maybe some people in the world who, if you go up to talk to them, actually do think, oh, this person's like uncool. Like, I'm so much cooler. They shouldn't be talking to me. And they might genuinely, publicly reject you. But that's not on you, bro. Like, just because they're a mean person doesn't mean that you have to internalize that. And you know, that's where a lot of this came from, is someone being mean to you one time and then you think that everyone else is like a horrible person. But a lot of people are just in the same position as you were. And you have to realize as well that everyone has these thoughts. Especially, let's say, in like a social situation where everyone is new there. Everyone like doesn't know each other. Every single person in that room is thinking to themselves, I'm fucking scared that people won't like me. And like, you know, cautious about, oh, can I say this? Like, am I okay when I do this? You know, in both of those situations at school, if I listened to the voice, I couldn't do anything. Because, you know, its reasoning morphs itself for any situation. You know, if I'm in year 12, then I'm uncool because I'm younger. If I'm in year 13, then I'm uncool because I'm older. And it does this in every situation in your life. And you just have to act despite it. That's it. You just have to, like, let it come up. And just do the thing anyway. Yeah. The voices are not gonna go away, bro. You just gotta stop listening to them.